With the start of the second half of Friday Night Overtime here, we are going to head west for our WBNG Section 4 Game of the Week. Out in Waverly, #1 in the West, the Wolverines hosting #2 in the East, Windsor. First quarter, it was all defense in this one. The handoff to Fletcher Good, but Anthony Carndell is there in the backfield for a tackle for a loss. Then Waverly defense holding on their own as well. Ashton Werner tries to play fake, but it's sniffed out. Ben Shaw and Troy Beeman for the sack. After a scoreless first, we're in the second quarter. Windsor defense breaking down. Ben Shaw airing it out. Colson Keithley hauling it in. Wolverines up 7-0. Black Knights trying to answer back, but they are bottled up here for the sack and a punt. And then the Wolverines looking to their D1 prospect, Xavier Watson, one-handed, looking like Garrett Wilson there, minus the shin, and we figured out that was a catch. It was also a win for Waverly as they move on 42-0